CSGO is a game that's funded by its skins. Now, that is true of a lot of multiplayer games, but what is unique about CSGO is that those skins are based around a market economy, an economy where prices aren't set by the developers, they're set by the players. But this has an unpleasant implication because market economies have this little problem where they crash sometimes, and given we're currently being flooded with hyperbolic headlines predicting an imminent global recession, which will be right at some point in the future, eventually, in this video, I want to take a look at what this means for skins, if it even means anything at all. This is a question that matters. Again, this is how CSGO is funded. No more skins means no more CSGO, but things may be a lot different to how they seem. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is a site where you can quickly and easily trade your CSGO skins. Just log in through Steam, add your trade link, and you're good to go. Trades are extremely simple to do, and once you've picked the skins you want, they take just seconds to complete. Any excess will be added to your balance, and you can also use the code Zeus to get up to $5 off your first trade, and a 5% bonus if you're topping up. Additionally, it's also got regular giveaways on it, so even if you're not trading, there is something here for you. Great site, check it out, link is in the description. So, let's say it actually happens. Things go kaboom. For whatever reason, the world's economy has melted down. The share market has crashed. People are being laid off, people are defaulting on their homos, people are slashing their household budgets, and the skin economy has been fucked in the process. Everything falls in price about 60%. So, is this the end of CSGO? Well, take this M9 Tiger Tooth for example. Its price would drop from $850 to $350. Now, that is a pretty big drop, like it's obviously going to suck for everyone holding skins. But if we go back to mid-2017, the old days of CSGO, this skin was only $300. That's right, even if skin prices fell by 60%, it would still be more expensive than it was back in 2017. And of course, CSGO was still making plenty of money back in 2017, like that lower price level would not be a fatal problem. But of course, this is oversimplifying things a fair bit. Rapid drops in the market don't just decrease the value of skins, they also decrease people's confidence in the market. And if your confidence in the market is destroyed, you are going to be far less likely to commit money to the game. And this could result in a death spiral where prices simply keep on plunging, and as a result, people stop opening cases entirely, causing the revenue the game depends on to dry up completely. But is this likely to happen? At the end of the day, CSGO is a video game. Yes, people like their skins, but liking skins is predicated on liking the game. And at the moment, a lot of CSGO's growth is not being driven by skins, but by the game's enormous competitive scene, with people like Simple literally being the face of esports. And although a global recession would have negative effects on the professional scene, I don't think people like Simple are going to stop playing because of a global economic crisis. The fundamental interest in high-level CSGO is not going to go away, and so long as CSGO keeps a large player base, at some point, its skin economy will stabilize because, again, it's a video game. If anything, people are probably going to have more time to play if the world's economy goes down the toilet. And if people are playing the game, its market cannot die. It might take a hit, I mean it has multiple times before, but it can't die. Until that player count starts going to a death spiral, the skin economy isn't going anywhere. But why are we even assuming a global recession would even affect skins that much? I mean, I've just assumed it will and put some numbers out of my ass. What basis do I have for assuming that? Should I even be assuming that? Well, let's have a quick look at some stats. As a lot of people watching the video probably know, 2022 has not been good for equity markets and crypto. Bitcoin is down 57% year to date. The S&P 500 is down 20% year to date. Rip my stock investments, by the way. Obviously, those are only 2 data points, but they are a pretty good representation of what's been going on. But what's happened to skins over the same time period? Obviously, there isn't one single stat we can look at, but when you look at some different indicators, it's a very different story. So we'll use the Flipknife Tiger Tooth as an example. Flipknife Tiger Tooths are quite a good one to use because they're pretty liquid, they're not too expensive, and also there's not much affecting their price other than like overall trends in the market. Obviously, no item is going to be completely insulated from that, but this is a reasonable indicator. And as you can see, starting from a low in November 2021, they've gone up and up and up, and they peaked at an all-time high in April this year. Now, after that they fell back down a bit, however since then they've been picking up steam, and as you can see, lowest listing is currently 460 Australian dollars. So they're not up from their peak this year, like this is an all-time high, but they're up overall compared to where they were at the start of the year. And this, by the way, is pretty much the overall trend I've seen while cash trading this year. I've been buying and selling tons of stuff this year. This is the market trend I've seen. It's why I picked the Flipknife Tiger Tooth. It really matches what I've experienced, which is obviously in stark contrast to things like Bitcoin and the S&P 500. Skins overall have done well during a year when a lot of other assets have been going down. But what could be causing this? Why would video game items be a better investment than the stock market this year? Well, it's because skins fundamentally are something totally different to other types of assets. Skins are a cosmetic in a video game. That is their use, that is their purpose, and that's what drives demand. And as a result, they are not going to follow conventional investment assets because they're not a conventional asset, and a downturn might not even affect them that much. Now, this is something a guy I know called XMosi has been hammering on about on Twitter for quite a while now, and I want to quote him on this because he's the one who gave me this idea and I want him to get the credit. Basically, skins are a niche luxury market, and niche luxury markets are the sort of thing that does relatively well during market crashes. Most people who buy skins buy them to use them or to collect them, and that is an utterly different dynamic to the share market or to crypto, and because of that, skins do not follow the same trends. Instead, they are a lot more like the watch market and the art market. And the thing about the art market and the watch market is that they are not correlated with things like shares. It's not that they're inherently better investments. In fact, overall, they're probably not, but it's that their returns do not follow things like the share market, and they are less susceptible to things like recessions. In fact, sometimes they even do well during downturns because rich people actively start looking for alternative assets to dump their money into, and skins fall into this kind of category. A global recession is probably not going to affect them that much, and it is entirely possible they could even benefit from it. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.